Hey everyone, welcome to the ace match of the Blizzard's Invitational Tournament. This is the lower bracket semifinals. In the 7 o'clock position, we do have the blue Terran as RedArchon and the red Zerg as Glade. These guys are really good, and man, if you haven't watched Game 2, that is a game you really need to watch, because if you are a Terran and you struggle with Mutalist Harass, you need to take a leaf out of RedArchon's book. He did not overreact. He basically got enough missile turrets at his base to deny early harassment, and Glade was stuck in an uncomfortable position. Like, do I make more mutas or do I switch into roaches? And Glade chose to make more mutas, but by that time RedArchon had gotten a lot of Thors, and Thors with, more importantly, 2 attack Marines, and his Marine micro was very good. He was keeping his Marines alive, splitting up there, and when the Banelings came in to kill the Marines, they weren't grouped up, so the Banelings were not as effective, and basically the Marines with 2 attack basically stemmed their way to victory and destroyed all the mutas. And I would really like to see Glade try something different. So basically Glade overpowered RedArchon in the first game with muta play and got stomped by it because RedArchon went the counter to muta play in Game 2. So this is the ace match. The person who wins is going to go into the lower bracket finals. And I believe he's going to fight Oxygen? Yeah, I think so. And yeah, so that's a little spoiler to know who is going to win this game, but this is going to be an epic game. I can't wait to cast this. There is going to be overlords already. Look at this overlord placement and this drone. Glade's being very good, very defensive. This is going to be countered to Reapers. This drone is going to peek in here just to see. Look at the timing of this drone. The barracks is just done. The drone wants to see, you gonna make a tech lab? And no, he's not gonna make a tech lab. He's actually going to punch this SCV in the face, and SCV actually is gonna go out. He's gonna see the Marine is making, and he's just going to deny the tech lab as long as possible. And yeah, very standard orbital command on, roughly about 16 or 15, and there goes the tech lab. First Marine does come out, and this is a very strange wall off. Usually you want to get the barracks over here, so the tech lab is over there. But instead, the tech lab is going to be over here. It's going to force RedArchon to get another tech lab, but he might actually want to drop a factory, maybe? I don't know. This is a really weird wall. Usually you don't see it. And look at that. Once again, the early bunker is going to come up, but look at the timing of the links. The links are going to come up, and this link is just going to push back this early Marine and SCV. And yeah, it's going to cancel, and any kind of early aggression, Glade does get his early expansion very safely, and yeah, so he's gonna need 2 supply depots, so that's a little weird. This is really susceptible to a Baneling bus. You move 5 Banelings in here, you get 50, 100 minerals, and just for busting down that wall, you can basically pay for the cost of your Banelings. And look at that, he is gonna steal the gas, and he just by stealing the gas, he does know there is gonna be Reapers. And interestingly enough, Glade is not getting speed. He is, I don't know what he's getting. It looks like he's going to save for a very early lair, because he's getting a second queen, but he's not spending his gas, and he, I don't know, this is a little strange. I would think that he will want to get speed. Look at that, very nice creep placement. So he's going to get creep all the way over here, basically deny any form of Reaper play, but the one you really want to protect is your natural. And look at the overlord placement. He's going to see any form of Reapers coming out. These Reapers don't have speed. Speed is on the way, and we are going to see 3-Rex Reaper into, once you, basically this is going to be Moral's build where you go 3-Rex Reaper into 5-Rex Reaper, and because you're aggressive early game, you're going to get that early expansion out. I would really like to see this overlord swing in just to have sight. Looking on his view, yeah, he doesn't see the command center, he doesn't see the actual factories. This overlord really needs to go in right now and sight, but look at that, the sight, and because of the creep tumors, he's looking on Glade's side, he does see all these Reapers, and these Reapers are not going to do anything. These Reapers actually need to get out of here, because there's going to be a 3rd Reaper on the way. Speed is done. So, but these links are just waiting for these Reapers to hop up here, but I don't think that they're going to take the bait. And are they going to jump up? No, just waiting to do a little bit of harass. And speed is almost done. So Glade is being very conservative with his links. He's going to make sure they always stay on the creep. And this queen is doing a great job actually surviving. Speed is going to be done. Speed is done. And they're off to They are off the creep. These, yeah, and very nicely he is gonna hop up but notice that he's just being aggressive with this build, and the whole point of this build is not to do damage. It's to just secure your fast expansion. And look at that. Once again, he is going 2 barracks with reactors. So this is gonna look really bad for Glade because he is gonna sacrifice his Overlord. This Overlord is a little too late, but he's gonna go down. But this is going to be really bad for Glade because if Glade is going to go for the same build and go for a whole bunch of mutas, once again Glade throwing down his characteristic 3 Spine Crawlers. Don't underestimate static defenses, but once again, as I was saying, that is a lair. There is the Spire. Actually, does he see it? Looking on the site, there we go. Yeah, he does see the Spire, and with this many Marines coming out of these reactive barracks, it's not going to work. Sorry to say, it's not gonna work. Like you put like 1 missile turret here, 1 missile turret here. So beef up on your missile turrets while you're weak until you build up your Marine army. And once you have enough Marines, you can basically push out, and these mutas are not gonna do anything. But Glade is macroing very hard. 10 drones on the production tab. 5 just did pop, and he is gonna saturate very heavily. Looking on the income tab, he actually is staying very even with the Terran. So he is not economically hit. Actually, the Terran, because of those mules, powered ahead, spiking up to 1,200 mules, transferring a whole bunch of transferring a whole bunch of SCVs. And I don't know if Glade is going to be ready for this. These 3 Reapers are purely used for scouting right now. They are just trying to probably try to swing back here and see if they can do a little bit of damage. But these Lings actually are going to be in a position to... Whoa! Very nice. And those scouting days of those Reapers are done. But again, these Lings are going to try to secure that 3rd. But once again, I really like to see some missile turrets coming down pretty soon. There is 1 muta on the way. There are 4 mutas already up. But looking at the armies tab, RedArchon already has 20 Marines. He's got nothing but Marines. 20 Marines and 1 Marauder. And he is, there we go, once again, those 2 missile turrets. Look at the timing, impeccable timing. And these mutas are not going to do anything. Over here, yep, look at that. Missile turrets on the left protecting his, he doesn't protect anything on the side. But I think it's because he knows he has Marines in the middle. He just has to protect the corners. And wow, like oh, I get it. I was like wondering why is he building his supply depots up here. He knows that he has a lot of Marines, so he's very susceptible to a Banelings bus. But if you A-click your Banelings, which is actually a really noob mistake if you A-click your Banelings. But the Banelings will actually hit the supply depots first before they hit the bunkers. But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of high-level play. I don't think a pro player like Glade is going to suicide his Baneling into supply depots, especially not when they're arranged like this. But every little bit does help. The mutas are in the field. There are 5 mutas only. And RedArchon is transiting very nicely into his what do we call it? Marine with tank with Thor. These, yeah, I was just about to say these 4 Zerlings are going to be Banelings. They are going to do a lot of damage. We did see this in an earlier game when he did this against Oxygen, and it's going to be the same play. And Glade really does love his Muta Baneling, but against this composition, it's not going to work. I'm sorry to say. It's like he is going to get a few pick-offs here. He does pick up 2 Marines, and this is too many. Oh, so he does pick up 2 Marines, but he does sacrifice 2 mutas, and he's continuing to get mutas. Muta Baneling, 22 mutas on production tab with such a few hooks. But and look at that. Look at the timing of the muta. Like, man, I need to start remembering that Glade when he does with the muta play, it's just for a diversion. So looking on the incomes tab, the Terran is staying very even. He is non-stop making units, and what I think Glade needs is he needs another in-base hatchery because he is falling behind on production. Because remember, you don't have factories, you don't have barracks, you don't have starports. You only have hatcheries producing lava, and if you're power droning, which is what Glade is doing now, if you're power droning, you're not going to have lava for attacking units. So he really should get a 3rd base. Well, a 4th hatchery actually. He has his 3rd base up, and a 6 gas Zerg against the 4 gas Terran is really good, and he is going to try to pick up. Very nice pickoff, and this is exactly the Glade that is very good. He is going to pick up a few units, but more importantly, the Thor is... No, he's not getting Thors. Wow, actually, I really like... And my mouse is spazzing out. I really like to see more Thors coming out. There is the armory, there are 2 factories, and Thors are going to come out very soon. Thors take an insane amount of time to build. They take 60 seconds to build, 60 well, about 50 seconds real time.